Well, good morning. Welcome to your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We have very nice conditions out there this morning. High pressure has built into the area from the north, and we have very nice temperatures out there this morning in the 60s. Saw temperatures overnight last night in the lower 60s across the region. So a pleasant morning. We have that high pressure continuing to dominate our weather for the next few days, giving us very nice conditions, tranquil weather, no chance of precipitation for today or tomorrow. Looking at our 9Z surface analysis from this morning, we do have this stationary boundary across the Carolinas and the Gulf Stream that's going to be continuing to wash out over that region. We have high pressure sprawling from New England through the Ohio Valley into the Midwest. It's going to be providing us with nice conditions, as I've mentioned, for today and for tomorrow. Looking at our observation page from this morning, we do have light northerly winds this morning. They'll turn more northeasterly this afternoon, and finally easterly for the late afternoon hours. We'll see an uptick in those winds just slightly for this afternoon, anywhere from about 8 to 13 knots. Our temperatures are rising nicely this morning out of the lower 60s into the mid 60s, seeing temperatures around 66 degrees as of 8 a.m. this morning. We have a little bit of mid and upper level cloudiness across the southern portions of the Mid-Atlantic region this morning. That will continue to slide off to the south as that stationary boundary washes out over the Gulf Stream. Looking at our observations this morning, as of 8 a.m., we had a scattered deck at 8,500 feet, a broken deck at 25,000 feet, a wind out of a 350 azimuth at 4 knots, a temperature at 66 degrees, and relative humidity at 83%. Looking at our risk chart for today, we have a green chart across the board for precipitation, lightning, winds, and the other hazards. Looking at our temperature today to rise into the upper 70s to lower 80s, expecting a high here at Wallops around 80 degrees. As I mentioned, our winds are out of the north-northeast this morning, turning more northeasterly later this morning, and then finally easterly this afternoon, seeing a peak wind around 8 to 13 knots. Could see a gust up to 15 to 16 knots, not out of the question. For this evening, looking at our temperatures dropping back into the lower 70s fairly quickly as the sun sets towards around 8 o'clock tonight, and that'll allow for our winds also to die down out of the northeast around 4 to 8 knots for the overnight time period, turning more northerly for the late overnight into the dawn time period, and seeing that low tonight of 62 degrees. So very comfortable night out there for early to mid-August across our region. Our 24-hour terminal forecast, looking at, as I mentioned, scattered deck at 8,500 feet, broken deck at 25,000 feet. This afternoon we'll pick up some fair weather cumulus clouds with a few at 3,000, few at 8,500, few at 25,000 by 10 o'clock. And then by this afternoon, as I mentioned, we'll have further development of those fair weather cumulus, scattered deck at 5,000, scattered deck at 25,000 by 1,400 local. And we'll be dealing with mostly sunny to mostly clear skies overnight, and by Thursday morning at 8 o'clock local, we'll be seeing a scattered deck at 25,000 feet. Our tides are a half foot above normal, and looking into Thursday through Friday, we'll have a very nice Thursday. Mostly sunny skies to partly cloudy skies, pleasant conditions, light onshore flow, a high of 79 degrees. For Thursday night, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a slight chance of low cloudiness developing overnight as we'll have increased moisture out of the southeast for Thursday night. We'll have a low of 67 degrees, but it's only a slight chance of those low clouds developing, probably about a 10 to 15% chance of that occurring. Then for Friday, well, partly to mostly cloudy skies, a slight chance of shower or thunderstorm, especially during the afternoon and evening. We'll have a high of 80 degrees. Friday, some of the models are putting off a weak area low pressure moving through the region from the Carolinas that possibly could give us some showers and thunderstorms. Right now, that does look slight, and some of the models are waffling back and forth on which solution would win out. Either the high pressure remains in control, or this area low pressure, weak area low pressure, gives us some unsettled conditions for our Friday afternoon and evening. Well, that's going to complete the 8:15 daily operations weather brief. I hope everybody has a great day. We'll be back at 10 a.m. for the extended outlook into the next 7 days.